Hi guys, it's Em. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Argentinian Tegus, and this is my buddy over here, Terry. Yes, I know, I didn't name him. I mean, look, this beautiful, gorgeous, regal creature over here, and someone named him Terry. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below, join the creature crew, become part of our creature family. We're basically just a whole bunch of Tegus trying to get off the bed. Now, Terry is an omnivore, or an omnivore as I like to call him, because he basically eats anything and everything.
In their native habitat of South America, they would eat all kinds of invertebrates which make up the bulk of their diet. They'll eat pretty much anything that they can put in their mouths. For Terry's meat, we buy chicks and mice frozen online.
Adult male tegus, like Terry here, grow to around 4.5 feet. The females stay slightly smaller. There's also some really interesting sexual dimorphism between the two. So that means that you can tell the difference between males and females. Can you see these amazing chubby cheeks that Terry has over here? Well, only the males have these because the males like to fight with each other. They'll fight for territory, they'll fight for the right to breed, and these chubby cheeks over here basically act a bit like a lion's mane. They're there to protect his throat, because when the boys decide to go into battle, it can be vicious. Although Terry is very, very sweet and very loved and very adorable, in the wild, Tegus can be incredibly aggressive, especially to each other, and they've got these amazing teeth that are almost like razor blades. I mean, they can slice you to ribbons. Black and white Tegus are diurnal. Diurnal meaning that they wake up during the daytime, and as such they need special lights in order to be able to get the nutrients from their food. Some people actually buy tegus and don't give them the right light. Unfortunately, that means that they don't have the ability to extract the goodness from their food, and it leads to something called metabolic bone disease. Unfortunately, Terry has this because Terry is a rescue. So Terry was actually taken to a pet shop when his owner couldn't look after him anymore. So because Terry's previous family didn't give him the right light or the right food, he's actually a bit disfigured. I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you on a journey of Terry's body.
So this is Terry's body, and to an untrained eye it looks almost normal, but as you go down his body, if anyone keeps reptiles, you'll notice that his hip bones protrude horribly. His spine also protrudes too, whereas he should be quite rotund. He's not. He's almost flaccid for a lizard. His tail as well also has a huge protrusion at the very bottom. This is almost a buildup of fatty deposits which haven't evenly distributed throughout his tail. His tail also has a right angle kink, and his back legs are very jelly-like. It was worse when he first came to us because he could barely walk. Now Terry can actually walk around on his own because he has the correct light, the correct heat, and the correct food, but he'll never be completely cured of his metabolic bone disease. He's also been losing a lot of weight in the last couple of months, and although he has been to the vet about this, it's believed that it's just because he is a very old lizard. He was very old when he came to us years ago, and so he's just gradually with age losing more body condition, but he's still very happy. He still eats very heartily, and he's always got an abundance of cuddles and rest, so here's hoping that Terry stays with us for many, many more years.
In captivity, tegus can live about 15 to 20 years, sometimes a little bit longer. However, in the wild, that would be substantially less because the vast majority of tegu hatchlings don't make it to adulthood. They're only about this size as a hatchling, so they're very easy to predate on, and they're quite plentiful as well. They'd get predated on by birds of prey, rodents, other reptiles, you name it, they'll probably get eaten by them. He's going off. He's just, you can't leave yet, Terry. I'm not done.
You're literally gonna fall off the bed, Terry. Give me 1 second.
Terry's gone to sleep, so I didn't want to disturb him. But we're gonna persevere. Now, just like us, Terry has 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, a mouth, and a tongue. However, his tongue is a forked tongue, so he actually uses it for smelling. I know, it sounds weird, but what they do is they'll actually throw that tongue out, it will taste the air, and that forked tongue reports back to something called the Jacobson's organ, and that enables him to actually taste if there's food in the air. He can taste for moisture, and he can taste for food. So he can actually use his tongue for smelling, which is pretty awesome. So tegus have a Jacobson's organ, but they're not the only animal to have them. There's quite a few different species of animal which have a Jacobson's organ, some of which would be the cats, big cats, small cats, all the cats have a Jacobson's organ, as well as horses. Horses have a Jacobson's organ too. I'm getting total FOMO right now, like a fear of missing out, because I don't know what a Jacobson's organ feels like. I would love to be able to be a monitor lizard for a day just so I could feel what Jacobson's organ feels like. Is that weird? Is that weird? Tegus also have ear holes for hearing. Just like us, we have ears, they have ear holes. You know, in folklore, we get fire-breathing dragons. Where did the notion of fire-breathing dragons come from?
Dracarys.
Well, one theory is that when Europeans went abroad to start discovering new places, they encountered monitor lizards such as tegus, Komodo dragons, and because they'd never seen anything like it in their lives and they didn't want to get too close, they thought that this flash of red that they would see coming out of the monitor lizards' faces, they thought that that might be fire. Do you want to give us a little flash of fire, Terry? Look at that fire-breathing dragon right there. Oh, Terry. You know that thing when you have like a cat and you feel bad about moving because then you have to wake them up? That's how I feel about Terry. I feel like I'm gonna have to sit here until he decides it's time to move. Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. You look so comfortable, buddy. But I have to... Oh! Oh! In the eyeball! Right in the eye. We hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. Remember to leave a comment down below. Let me know if you learned something new today about tegus, or if you have your own, let me know what they're like, because I love to hear about other people's pets as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in another creature feature soon. Bye!